Hooks the leg. Ikeda. Climbs the back. Ikeda. Like he's climbing Mount Fuji.
Kingad's preventing the arm from coming over to lock in the choke. But he's
Gigan for Senzo Ikeda. Big right hand there from Ikeda and the left hook. Ikeda looks pumped. Look at him, smiling, nodding, calling Kingad forward, trying to bait the young king into a brawl. Kingad shakes out the arms. His corner telling him, be patient, choose your shots wisely. Don't overextend yourself. They know Ikeda is a crafty veteran. Big leg kick from the king and a jumping knee. And Ikeda calls him forward again. Crowd inside the cockle. Gigan coming alive. An aggressive start from both these men. Kingad with a takedown dragon.
Good job by Kingad to wait for his opportunity to get that takedown, but Ikeda popped right back up.
Overhook on the arm there momentarily from Ikeda. Kingad has him on the ground now. What can the king do to keep him there? Takes the back of Ikeda.
Nice change of levels there by Kingad, transitioning, able to secure the back. He's got one hook in. He doesn't need the second one. He might transition into mount here.
Danny Kingad, dominant position over Senzo Ikeda. 2 minutes 50 remaining, first of 3. Can the king tap out Senzo Ikeda?
Rear naked choke might be under the chin.
Screeches in the crowd from the Japanese fans who are worried about Senzo Ikeda here.
Danny Kingad's gonna try to get that second hook in. Good job by Ikeda to flatten his side. On his right side, he was able to press that into the mat and prevent Kingad from getting the other hook into the back position. Ikeda's now defending with the arm. He scrambles, but Kingad is able to out-scramble him, and looks like the choke might be there. The body triangle.
The figure 4 wrapped around the body of Senzo Ikeda, and here comes some poundage from Danny Kingad, who will go through to the semi-finals of the World Grand Prix Flyweights. Who will join Karat Akhmatov? He's already there. He beat Reese McLaren just a few minutes ago. And Ikeda back inside the guard.
Good scramble from Ikeda to end up on top.
How about the loudness inside the Rio Goku Gigan now? Ikeda, replacement for Andrew Leone, and he is a man on a mission. He came out a ball of fire. Looking for an opening here to work that right fist.
Kingad is just tenacious in this takedown, not giving Ikeda any space to get back up to his feet. Now he's transitioning to a single leg. Let's see if he can suck that leg, that left leg of Ikeda in. He chooses to abandon it, goes up to a body lock.
Kingad ends up in top position here, side control for the king. The Filipino throws the knee, cuts in the hips. What's the king looking to do from here, Mitch?
He was trying to control side control, step over the head, possibly looking for a Kimura, but Senzo Ikeda is not given the opportunity, continuously scrambling.
Crossing elbow, smashing elbow there from Ikeda. They duke it out toe-to-toe and the king catches him. Oh, left hand from Ikeda, and a driving takedown, the boom shakalaka from the king.
Big takedown by Danny Kingad now to end up on top. He's got 30 seconds to work. Ikeda chooses to create a little bit of space with a hip escape. Kingad goes to the front headlock, possibly. Looks like he's got the seatbelt, might transition to the back, but Senzo Ikeda stands right back up.
High knee there from the king, outside leg kick. Ikeda backs him up with the right hand. Looping punches from the elder statesman here. Final seconds of what has been an absolute crackerjack opening round. Inside thigh kick from Kingad. He is looking sensational so far, the king. Turning back kick. The Team Lakai is renowned for, you'll see it later on, no doubt, from Kevin Bellignon when he takes on Bibiano Fernandez for the bantamweight world title.
Senzo Ikeda's got to be very careful rushing in like that. That right hand of Danny Kingad is cocked and ready to go. You can see the flurry that Ikeda tries to do as he tries to rush forward and close the distance remarkably fast. And Kingad's trying to time it. He just barely missed with that left hook there.
Kingad's teammate, Jehe Eustaquio, who once held the flyweight world title. Our team Lagai would love that championship belt to go back to Baguio City in the Philippines. Three-punch combination, the uppercut missed at the end. Not so the right hand from Ikeda, straight through the guard. Kingad evades the lead hand. Looks for the ripping right on the inside. Ikeda backs him off. This is a tremendous contest, Mitch. I am loving every moment of this quarterfinal match.
Yeah, I like the leg kicks of Danny Kingad. He's trying to see him. He's trying to attack that lead leg of Senzo Ikeda because he's trying to slow down that blitz that Ikeda has. You can see Ikeda's just out of kicking range right now, so Danny Kingad can't quite reach him with the kicks. But as soon as he steps in to try to close that distance to flurry on Danny Kingad, that's when he's able to get those leg kicks off.
Big leg kick too, and turned the knee of Senzo Ikeda. Wushu champion Danny Kingad, left of screen. Hand-brace world champion Senzo Ikeda, right of screen. Misses with the inside leg kick there, does the King. As Ikeda slowed a little here, Mitch.
I think he's just a little bit more patient because he's taken some big shots from Kingad. And so he's being a little bit more patient in that blitz. He knows that he can see that Danny Kingad is trying to time that blitz. He's trying to get that rush forward and counter with a shot.
Oh, a little bit of showboating, a little bit of evasion, and some attacks now from Ikeda. Kingad wound up a turning back kick, hoping to land the heel into the liver of the Japanese warrior.
Kingad's got to keep hammering on that lead leg of Ikeda.
One way to slow down the boxing of your opponents is to kick their legs. Ikeda smiling, that almost evil grin of his.
The burst of movement from both these guys are just, man, they're both itching for a knockout. It's like I'm holding my breath waiting for it.
Kingad double leg takedown. Ikeda's seated position against the cage right in front of our commentary position.
Ikeda's very crafty. Look how he separates the legs. He's trying to walk up the side on that left leg to keep Kingad from sucking that leg in and securing the takedown.
Back to their feet, not for long though.
Beautiful takedown and reversal back to Kingad.
Some acrobatics there from both men.
Ikeda's walking up that wall like Spider-Man.
Little punches underneath off the right hand from the King. Crowd rallies for Ikeda again inside the Rio Goku Kokugigan in Tokyo. Listen to the Japanese, they're chanting in Tokyo for Senzo Ikeda.
Both these guys are putting on a show in Tokyo.
Outside leg kick from Ikeda, under a minute remaining, second of three. Flyweight quarterfinal number 2 in the World Grand Prix. Arid Akhmatov of Kazakhstan already through to semi-finals.
Man, Senzo Ikeda is tough, man. He's eating about double digits in leg kicks, and he still is unaffected, still blitzing forward. He's trying to scramble out of this. Good job by Kingad for keeping that body lock.
The Pancrase world champion back to his feet, not for long though, on his knees here. Kingad with the knees of his own. Referee Kim Cheng on top of the action. Turns back into him, does Ikeda. Final seconds of the round, body shot there from the King. Ikeda pushes him off. Counter there from Ikeda, top of the head. Through down Wakamatsu. King bouncing around on the balls of his feet. Ikeda throws that nice little turning lead hook. There's an overhand right from the Japanese veteran, the Pancrase world champion. Japanese fans tonight will be watching on Abema TV and TV Tokyo. Big night of martial arts action, the biggest. 140 40 countries around the world. Make sure you check your local TV guides. Who is going to put the foot down? Who's going to put the foot on the turbo in the third and final round?
Those leg kicks are working real well for Kingad. He's got to keep going back to him, but those hands, it's the leg kicks of Kingad versus the hands of Ikeda. But then it's coming down to those scrambles. Those scrambles are so tight, but Kingad's ended up on top in a lot of those initial scrambles.
Slower start to the third round from both these men. Jab to Ikeda, uppercut from Kingad, and the knee tries to pull the head down for the meet and greet. There's a left to right by Kingad. Now the heavy artillery from the Filipino goes to the outside leg.
Kingad's doing a good job of moving his head out of the way. You can see the way that Ikeda is closing the distance incredibly fast. You throw those hands, and it's that head movement coming from Kingad.
Flipping left hook there from the King in the black and red. Senzo Ikeda in the white and black. Chance for Ikeda again. It's rare you hear Japanese fans chanting, but that is what they are doing inside the Ryogoku Kokugikan, and they're waving the glow sticks for Senzo Ikeda. They're loving one championship, they're loving Senzo, and here he goes.
Good job from Ikeda. Look how he's trying to slip that leg inside to control the back, trying to get a hook in. Good job by Kingad to keep his leg close to his body to prevent the hook from coming in. Oh, Senzo goes over the top of the knee and still able to slide that knee in. He's got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to work. Look how he's controlling the hips of on the hooks. So he doesn't have the second hook in, but look how he's got those feet locked. Good job by Kingad to shake him off.
Knee from Kingad to the body, and Ikeda back to his feet. About 2 minutes remaining in this contest for a place in the semi-finals. Gut muncher there from Danny Kingad. Left hook, Kingad, overhand right left hook from Senzo Ikeda, Mitch.
Good head movement from Kingad. He's able to throw that punch and then start circling with his head to avoid a lot of the big shots coming back from Ikeda.
Oh, have a look at this position.
What's that? It looks like he's going for a Kimura trap here. Senzo Ikeda might be able to, because of the position of his arm, he might be able to pull his arm out.
Danny Kingad couldn't do anything with the arm of Ikeda. Back to the feet now. 125 remains. This has been a tremendous back and forth battle. Look at the respect.
Ikeda can appreciate what's going on here, and the fans can definitely too.
And Kingad kicked and Ikeda punched, and the chance again for Ikeda. What an atmosphere inside the sold-out Ryogoku Kokugikan. Fake there from Ikeda.
This
Kingad
crowd
flips off and looks towards his corner. Coach Mark Sunjao in the corner.
Shibata, you've been here over 60 times in Japan. Have you ever heard a crowd like this?
Certainly, Mitch. This is a rarity. Outside leg kick from Kingad.
Leg almost buckled from Ikeda.
30 seconds remaining now for Ikeda and Kingad to book their spot in the semi-finals of the Flyweight World Grand Prix. Ikeda comes forward. Both men throwing caution to the wind. Oh, turning back fist there from Kingad. Hooks the leg, Ikeda. Climbs the back, Ikeda. Like he's climbing Mount Fuji.
Kingad's preventing the arm from coming over to lock in the choke, but Ikeda gets it into the last minute.
A little too late for Senzo Ikeda, and we go down to the judges here in Tokyo. What a...
Danny Kingad!
The King becomes the second man to advance to the semi-final round of the World Flyweight Grand Prix. Senzo Ikeda, who replaced Andrew Leone, put up a fantastic effort. He could hold